Several reasons why you need to become an expert at AI. Okay, so I'm on the journey right with you guys. The amount of stuff that I have been coming across about how much AI is taking over, it's pretty insane. And I really like, this is specifically for the Embody Pursuit tribe, people that have been rocking with this channel for a while. Because me and you have a relationship, you guys know that I actually really mean what I say when I say that I really want to help the Embody Pursuit tribe in the area of making extra funds, making an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a week, okay? Not just a month, not just, like genuinely helping you guys make some extra funds. And also too, I know I talk a lot about AI and things like that on here, but if you guys have any tips and tricks as well that you guys have found out about or you guys know about, please let me know in the comments. Please put it down in the comments. Please take the time to do that, because it helps the whole tribe, right? Like, it informs all of us. I really want this to like sit on the mount differently. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because it's kind of doing this like jittery thing. It might still do the jittery thing. Hold on, guys. I just wanted to be able to sit and not like move while I'm driving. Hello. So you guys, it's crazy. We talked about it the other day, but there's people that are literally living in storage units now. So here's the thing. I don't know if it's because I watched one, it probably is because I watched one video about AI and what it's doing. Now there's all these other AI videos coming out, and what I've been seeing a lot is something called AI agents. Okay, AI agents. And essentially what I'm gathering, and let me know what you guys are getting from it as well if you guys know what I'm talking about. AI agents are essentially like the the AI version of humans deployed to do something. Okay, AI. So you can have one AI agent, you can have a team of AI agents, you can have a fleet of AI agents. So essentially, like, if I had an assistant, I would have an AI agent, right? So essentially that's what it is. And I didn't even realize this because I use ChatGPT every day. So I essentially have an AI agent. Instead of hiring a personal assistant, I use ChatGPT, which is essentially like an AI agent. The way that I'm understanding it, I could be completely wrong. It could be completely separate, but essentially that's what it is. Now, I've been able to create digital products using AI agent, my AI agent, which is just ChatGPT, with ease and flow. All right. And if you want to like kind of skip around and not have to like do all the research and all of, like, it is confusing because there's just so much information out there, but I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize this, but essentially I've been using AI this whole time because a lot of times the apps and things that we're using already have AI integrated into it. So we're like, oh, well, we have to learn how to use AI. But if you're kind of like using your iPhone, at this point, there's some degree of AI that you're already experiencing. So for example, Instagram, it has like an AI search bar now. If you're Googling something, if you notice, now it has like the AI overview at the very top. Before it was always like the most popular link, or like the search engine optimization top link there, but now it's like the AI overview, I think it's called, and then it'll have like the top links. So you're already using AI, so it's a lot more simple than you think. You're already kind of more integrated than you think, which is something to feel good about because it can be really overwhelming. But here's the thing, if you want to like get in the game fast and not have to like really piece all this stuff together, I've already done it for you, and I'm juiced because the course that I have for you guys, it's coming out this Friday. It will be ready to get this Friday. And the reason why I'm so excited is because I'm like, oh, I'm actually doing something that not a lot of people are doing. Yeah, there's like the huge gurus. Yeah, there's, you know, the big players out there. But like, I actually was in the trenches, and you guys saw me over the last few years in the trenches with building my own website and talking about it and talking about the journey and all that. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do it in one day. And the difference is that I love that I have a tight community, because when you do something like this, you do want to be able to have access to the person. And I know that in this economy, everybody doesn't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to spend on coaching. Like, it's just, you know, I mean, a few of us do, but let's just be real. So because I go on live with you guys pretty often and I read all my comments, you guys essentially have access directly to me. Like someone like a Tony Robbins or like a Mel Robbins, or all like the life coach gurus out there. Like, they're just so hard to, you get their course and then you're really signed up with like another coach that you've never even heard of. Like, you're like, oh, I thought I was getting, you know, Tony Robbins or whatever. But it's like, he's so huge that you'd have to be doing $1 million packages to get with someone like a Tony Robbins, right? So what I love about this is that you guys know that I did this. You guys know that I'm living this. And you guys have access to me. So I'm so juiced and excited about it. You're gonna really be like excited that you have been tapped in with the Embody Pursuit community, because I'm giving away a reduced price to my community. So all you have to do is just get in the first link. So people that randomly find it, they won't have the access to this reduced price. So just click the first link in the description. You just give me your email, and then you will have access to the reduced price. And you have access to me. Like, the people that haven't been following me on YouTube for a while won't really realize that they do have access to me, but because you guys actually have been rocking with me. Now, here's the thing. You might say, Ciana, I don't care to have like my own website or sell digital products, but it's almost like this. This is how I thought about it. It clicked to me this morning. You know how back in the day, like when the internet was just taking off and cell phones were just taking off, right? And there was people that were reluctant. They were like, I don't care to have a website. I don't care to have a cell phone. Like, how I've been doing business is just fine. Like, the mom and pop-up brick and mortar is just fine. And yes, we still have those, right? But now, 20 to 25 years later, all those mom and pop brick and mortars, they all have internet now. Like, they were forced to have to like be integrated with the internet. Like, you for example, like my dad has businesses that existed before the internet, and he just did the good old-fashioned register. Come in, you get your product that you want, and you have your register, right? Like, he had like the little, like, where if you wanted to write a check, like to verify the check, like just like the good old-fashioned way of doing things. And then as the internet came along, like, he had to integrate with, like, you know, stepping it up to like having, you know, being able to swipe a credit card. Like, there's people that just refused. And then eventually 5 years in, 7 years in, 10 years in, they were forced. It was almost like you literally are not going to be able to have a service if you don't have the ability to give people a credit card. Period. Like, it's just, people are wanting to swipe their cards. Like, so that's what this is now. Like, we're in the times where if you don't eventually figure out how to have some kind of website where you have your own income and you can create a digital product with AI and have it ready to sell, because you're already on, like, let's be honest, you're already on social media. You're here with me right now on YouTube, right? I know, because I actually take the time and click on some of your guys' YouTubes, and some of you guys have full-on YouTubes that you guys are active on. Why are we not selling something also on your YouTube channel? You know, like, it's to the point now where your time is so precious. Your time is so valuable that if you're just giving it away, hours and hours of giving it away for just social entertainment, you're essentially almost kind of like, and I had to realize this the hard way too, addicted to social media. You're almost addicted to wanting to kind of like just have like a some kind of fix, right? So maybe your thing isn't drinking, maybe it's not alcohol, maybe it's not drugs, but it's social media. And if you're just giving all your time, your precious energy, and you're not offering something also, like, we got to have a talk. Like, you got, like, we just got to, we got to dig into why. And I'm realizing that with some people, when they're like, well, no, Ciana, I don't really, care to offer anything. And that's fine. But there's some people that are like, I would offer something, but I just don't know what to offer. Like, who would buy something from me? Or I don't want to feel too salesy, or I don't want to feel too scammy, or I don't want to, I don't want to sell something every day. Well, think about it. Starbucks is selling something every day. Whole Foods is selling something every day. The gas station is selling something. Like, they're never going to be like, oh, sorry, we've been selling too much. We're going to, we don't want to sell too much to you, so we're going to open up the gas abilities tomorrow, like all the gas pumps tomorrow. No, they're ready to make money. So it's like, why not integrate it? Why not? There's like a really crazy helicopter. Like, I don't know what, I think it's like a military looking one. That is a really crazy helicopter. But it's like, why not be on social media and have something to offer? Like, it's to the point where, because AI is taking over, they're taking over any kind of job where you have to you do step-by-step processes, or customer service, or you do some kind of like coding. I mean, AI, essentially what they're saying is, and this is an eye-opener for me, because I'm like, okay, I got to get in the game too. Like, I really got to take the time, at least, 30 minutes a day or a couple hours a week, and really start to figure out how I can incorporate AI into my life. Because if you don't do it, you'll be like the person that is forced to do it when it's almost too late and it's too competitive 5 years from now. Like, get in the game early. So when you get your website up in one day, you can start selling digital products and creating your digital products using AI, which I show you in my course. Literally, you could create one digital product in 30, really, you could essentially make it in like, I think you could realistically make a solid ebook in 30 minutes. Like a genuine one where you plugged in what you wanted it to talk about, you read through it, and it had all your major bullet points. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's a first. Okay, that is a first. You guys, I just saw, this is no judgment, because life can flip on you really, really quickly. So I will never judge, because you never know when you might be in the same position. I just looked over right now. I've never seen this before. Wow. Quick pause. I really want this to be like anchored a different way. Quick pause. Okay. I just saw a homeless person. I'm assuming they're homeless. Maybe they're not homeless. I just saw a person take the gas, like, the what you take to wipe the windows down. I just saw someone take that and like clean their underarms and like clean their back with it. It's getting real out here, you guys. Like, it is getting real. It's getting real. And you never know that person's story. Maybe they had a career and lost, fell on hard times, and now they're at this stage where they're taking a shower. Essentially, they're washing themselves up using the window washer. I have never seen that. And I've lived in LA, and I've seen someone completely naked running around the streets before, and tried to actually open up my car and get in my car. They were like on you could tell they were on drugs. They tried to get in my car. I thought that was like the peak, but like, I would say that's probably second, what I just saw. I haven't seen that before. someone just literally taking it and just getting a wash down in. That's, you guys, look. You got to get with AI. And I didn't anticipate this channel turning into talking about AI here and there, but like, this is a self-development channel, and part of it is just integrating and realizing that, okay, you could be someone, you can be somebody that is going to like just try to fight it and be like against it, and then be behind, and then have to eventually do it. Or you can just say, okay, where can I get it? Like, where can I jump in the game? Like, you know, I think of like what is it? Double Dutch jump rope. And it's like, when, like, just get in the game instead of trying to fight it. Like, for example, people, okay, this is another really great example. So Bitcoin, Coinbase is now in, I think it's either Bitcoin or Coinbase. Either way, crypto is now in the S&P 500. You can now trade Coinbase, and it's a cryptocurrency app where you buy and sell crypto. And before, it's like, it wasn't on the stock market, right? But now that it's on the stock market, the experts, the powers that be, are like basically putting a stamp on the fact that crypto is officially in the game. It's not speculation, it's not a scam anymore. Like that, yeah, there's still those things happening, but overall, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. So if you're not in the game a little bit, like, you're just going to get left behind. So even with me, all this stuff is super overwhelming. All this stuff is like kind of just like, man, I feel like there's just so much to learn. But I think where I'm finding I'm able to kind of like be at ease with this is saying, okay, what can I actually, like, where's my role in this? Like, how can I benefit from this? I'm just an everyday woman like everybody else. How can I get in the game? So I have a little bit of Bitcoin. You can get a Robinhood, you can get a Coinbase, get a little bit of Bitcoin. And if you don't understand Bitcoin, ask ChatGPT, ask AI, ask your AI agent to teach you about Bitcoin. Like, it's actually been interesting, because the more I find reasons to use AI, the more I find reasons to, like, so it's like I use it for one thing and I'm like, oh, let me try this. And so it gives me more reasons to use it. And then B, I'm learning from it as well. So even with me, it's like, right now I have a quick ebook that I'm coming up with, and it's going to come along with a course, like a, not a course, but like a webinar of how I made, so there's only 4 people on here. So this is the first time I'm saying this. I made $39,000 in 1 month. $39,000 in 1 month from the TikTok shop. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do it too. Anyone that actually wants to get out of their own way and actually be open to the TikTok shop, it is not a joke. You guys can Google this yourself. You guys can go on YouTube yourself. That's the first time I've ever said, because, you know, I've been kind of like weary about like talking about actual like numbers and things like that. But I think I'm at a point where now, because when people just talk about like, oh, I made this, I made that, and and I'm like, okay, you know, but now I'm like, I'm going to use it to help people and teach people to do it too. So now that I finally have arrived to like having time to do that now, so I'm using AI to help me put that webinar together and put that ebook together to where it's clean, straightforward, easy to read, easy to listen to, and you're going to be ready to be making money super fast, right? But I'm going to be using AI to help me out with that. Whereas before AI, it would take me months and months and months, you know? So, and especially just like the structure of things, like, it's like, oh man, I got to sit down, I got to structure it. AI is really good for frameworks, structure, strategies, step by step. Like, it's really, really good at that. So, sorry guys, there we go. That's what I wanted it to do. The angle's not as good, but I wanted it to sit of my dashboard like this. So it's not a joke, guys. Get in the game. Let me help you get in the game. I'm going to be dropping all my secrets. A lot of it will be for free, but some of it will be in course form. But I've done it. I have the receipts, and I want to help you. Like, I want to help you get out of your own way. I want to help you unlock your next level. I want to help you really fire your 9-to-5 if that's something that you care to do, you know. And it's possible, because it can feel like it's impossible. It can feel like, you know, well, there's all these influencers that talk about certain things, and there's these influencers that say this, and is it really the truth? And, you know, can you really do that? And it's like, what I love about having this Embody Pursuit tribe is that you guys have been growing with me. You guys have been growing. I've been watching you guys grow on your channels. You've been watching me grow on my channel, and we have the receipts in this Embody Pursuit tribe. So look, unless someone comes across this, they're not going to get the tea. They're not going to get the inside scoop. They're not going to get, they're not going to get the inside scoop on actually partnering up with somebody. Because I feel like it's almost like a partnering up. Yeah, I'm like teaching you guys this, but I learn from you guys as well, you know? So if you guys have any AI information, really good vlog information, good podcasts, please repost it in the comments and let me know, because I'm all about it. I've just finally decided, because I was like, okay, man, like, I don't want to take time to do this, but it is what it is, guys. Like, I don't want to be like some people were back in the day when they're like, I don't want anything to do with the internet, or I don't want anything to do with the cell phone. And now they have to have a cell phone. Now you have to have an app for pretty much everything. Like, you almost, I mean, unless you literally go off the grid, like you go Amish style and you go completely off grid and you do everything, like where there's like, you know, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people living in a whole like miniature town community. And then everybody is operating on like the way that people operated 100 years ago, then this video isn't for you. And there's people that do that. It's actually very fascinating to see, because I guess they ran studies and these people are doing just fine. They have like the lowest rates of like autism. Like, there's actually a lot of benefits to living completely off the grid. I think they do have cell phones, but it's not, they don't use them to the degree that we use them, and everybody's on the same page, right? Whereas when you live in LA, it's like you basically have to have an app just to walk down the street. You have to have an app to park your car. You have to have an app to get your Starbucks. Like, you have to have an app. Like, where was I the other day? Where was I? It was somewhere in West Hollywood, I believe. And for some reason, I wanted it, like, I had cash on me randomly for some reason. And I was like, oh, do you guys take cash? And they were like, no. like looked at me like laughed. They looked at me like I was a dinosaur. Almost like, yeah, we haven't had cash here for like 5 years. Like, they didn't tell me that, but that was the energy. Like, where have you been? Like, we, like, cash. So, you guys, it's not a joke. Like, it's going to get to the point where if you're living in like a somewhat of a metro, you know, a normal city, a medium-sized city, especially a metropolitan city, you're going to have to integrate, and AI is one of those things. And so instead of me fighting it or being like, no, I'm fine, or no, I got it, or what I'm doing is working, there's going to be people outpacing me, you know? So yeah, I talk about losing weight, self-development, but there's going to be somebody that has figured out how to integrate AI that is going to be like, you know what? I like Ciana, but like, I'm just not as interested in her stuff because she's kind of like not up with the times with AI. So, you know, that's what's going to be happening over here. I'm going to be teaching a lot about that. As I learn, I'm going to be sharing, and I hope you guys share back with me. So get down in the description. Get down in the description. I want you to click the link. Get the gift that I'm giving to my community, okay? To the Embody Pursuit community. Get the gift. Tap in. All right. And be the first to get, so on launch day, next Friday is a big launch day for the course. I'm doing a flash sale just on launch day. So not only do you get a reduced price for being part of the community, and you get to use it on top of the reduced price. So you get, like, just as a thank you for being a part of this community, you get basically you get to double dip. Okay, and you get access to me because you have the email is contact@embodypursuit.com, which I check every day. And if it's enough, if it's like several questions that are pretty much the same, I'll do a whole video on it and put it only inside of the course. So once you get the course, you're grandfathered in. You're completely grandfathered in. So as I add more things to the course, okay, you never have to repay for that. You get to get all that content for free after that point. So it's a really good deal. You're definitely going to want to make sure to tap in with it. And I mean, this, you guys, you'll be, if you want to just kind of switch up your energy a little bit and just really learn something new, go on YouTube and start listening to podcasts about AI and listen to it from every angle. Cause like there's some podcasts I'm like, ooh, this is a little too technical for me. And I'm starting to kind of zone out. But the ones that really talk about how it's going to shift, you know, the economy and shift, you know, just like the way that it's going to actually, like what it actually looks like for it to shift society. I think those type of podcasts where they give like different scenarios, or they already show how it's been integrated and they show how it's made a shift. Even for me, you guys, even for me, okay, when I made that $39,000 in 1 month, now I would like to, I hire from the TikTok shop. I used, okay, I didn't realize this, but I was technically using AI to help me do that. Like, because I was learning from some of the tactics and some of the things that people were doing on TikTok to like market and really just be confident on camera and all that stuff. And I realized, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it, but like TikTok has integrated some AI features. And so I was learning from it, but it just was, I thought I was learning from TikTok, but I was actually learning from the AI inside of TikTok. So like, you guys, we're already as integrated with AI, whether we really realize it or not, because all these companies are already using. So even for example, like I get my gas now on an app. I don't pull my card out anymore. I use the mobile app. Okay. I use the mobile app and I have my card information inside the mobile app, mobile Exxon, and whatever pump that I'm at, it can just tell what pump it could, like it has my location on, and then it's ready to fill up. I don't even have to pull out my card anymore. So I mean, there's AI integrated into the app, like the fact that it can locate where I'm at and things like that. So you guys, it's like, it's getting to the point where we all gotta just jump in the pool. Like we just gotta hop in. So be on this journey with me. And I'll be able to read what you guys said in a second. I should be able to park in just a little bit here. But I'm excited, kind of like now that I've decided to like really dive into AI and what it can really do for your life and how you can integrate it into your life and how it can enhance your life. And when I looked back, I was like, oh my gosh, I actually used AI to make money. And I've already told you guys how I use AI to use my prompts. Okay. It looks like we got some deletions. So yeah, guys, it's let's be on the journey together. Okay, let's be on the journey together because we don't want to get left behind. So I'm going to teach you guys how I made $39,000. I've never said that a number before, but yeah, I've had a couple big months like that. And then there's been slow months, you know, too. But I've studied myself. I've studied myself and I've studied other creators in the last 2 to 3 years. And I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get it. So now I can teach it. But before I didn't really want to say certain numbers. So every time I'm like, oh, you guys make money online. You can make this amount. You can make this amount. You know, I never gave you what I was actually making because I just didn't want to, I wanted it to be a reason why I was telling you my numbers, right? Not to just tell you just to be like, yeah, look at me, you know? Like I wanted it to have a purpose. All right. So any questions about the course that's going to be coming out on Friday? Again, make sure to get down in the description. Get my phone overheated, of course. So I'm going to try to, it might end up overheating again. So I'm going to pretty much get off pretty soon. But any questions before I go about what we've talked about? It's like, it's go time, guys. It's go time. So any questions about what we've talked about? Let's see, is there anyone still on? I'm going to park really soon here, so if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them about what I've been learning from AI, YouTube growth, fat loss advice, life coaching advice, you know, just in general about how to deal with different, you know, tactics on depression, anxiety, you know, all those things. I'm happy to give my opinion. I am a life coach. I'm a certified life coach, but I'm not a psychologist or a therapist. So if you're, you know, really feeling like you are at like your wit's end or you really need some serious help, you are going to want to make sure to get with a professional, like a therapist. But I've done a lot of coaching and, you know, so I'm happy to answer any questions. And I also read all of your guys' comments. So, you know, tap in with me. It's a comment question. I will do a whole live video on it. So just so you guys know that. What are some other things really quick before I park? What are some other things that I've come across in regard to AI? I'm trying to think. Like there's just so much. There's just so much where I'm like, okay, I might need a whole, like do a whole pivot with how I'm even doing my page, my channel. But I'm going to be incorporating AI into my content creation, like with my TikTok shops and things like that, because you guys, I came across another YouTube, it was a YouTube teaching about TikTok shop, and people are using AI agents to make TikTok content. Now, here's the thing, guys, I don't know. I might have to like, you know, we evolve, right? So I before I was like, you know, I really want to just always use myself to talk about products because I love the fact that I'm connecting and it's really me and it's really something that I use. And but these AI agents are creating content at rapid speed and making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month because you just can't compete with the amount. It's like the amount and the volume, and then again the AI knows the right type of scripts to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate it to where I think I'm going to do both. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I love your look, but 39,000 is 39,000. 39,000 in 1 month is pretty good. 39,000 in 1 month is, I'm not really sure what context you meant that in, but 39,000 in 1 month is pretty good to make. So if nobody's interested in learning how to do that, I feel you. This channel is not for you. But I don't want to misinterpret what you meant by that. But I think I saw Everyday Muscle pop up. Whenever I have it horizontal, I can't really see it just pops up for 2 seconds and goes back down. I'm going to be parked here in about a couple minutes. So yeah, these AI agents, and then they're showing the receipts, and I know they're real because I have the same access to the analytics. Now, if people are like doing extra weird stuff, like I don't know, like really taking their time to like do like a hold on really quick, guys. They're doing their whole time to do like a, what is it called when you, like editing it basically, or doing some kind of just like, what's the word that I'm thinking of? You guys know what I'm talking about. You basically alter the information app and wipe out numbers and then put in other fake numbers. It's like, if they're taking the time to do that, then that's on them. I don't know what to say about that, but because I know how the analytics look on the back end, I know that for the most part it's not fake. So Photoshop essentially, like photoshopping out information. I mean, I guess people could do that, but they're gonna get caught anyway, and then it ends up killing off your whole brand and your whole integrity and all that anyway. So it's kind of like, you know. But this one channel that I came across, they're using AI agents to make that much. And like, you don't even have to necessarily have the product. Now this is the only thing that I have about that, which I'd be interested to see. TikTok may eventually come out with a regulation that says you have to be a real person if you're selling on TikTok. They might come, but right now it seems like they haven't. So I might try that. For sure though, I do use like, I'll say, hey, I went through this is my story, make this sound better, make this sound more thought-provoking, make it sound more convincing. Because like, you know, I'm not an expert at sales, so the AI knows how to sell better than I do because it has data. It has more data. I meant to say by that is listening to what you're saying. Integrate shorts for your work. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's okay, if you just type in, I don't remember what the app is called, but just type in how to use AI for the TikTok shop, and it will, like, all these videos will come up, and there's a specific app that everybody's using. I haven't used it yet, so that's why I don't know the name. Like, the name didn't stick in my head. Because I'm contemplating getting it. I think I might get it just to like see how it works. But you know, when you see like a green screen type of screen, and you see something in the background, and then there's like a person in front of it, like a shrunken down person, and they're like, hey, you know, this is me, and they're talking about what's behind them on the screen. Well, there's AIs of that. So before it was real people shrinking, you know, putting themselves as like a little clip in and talking about, but now it's AI. So you can make hundreds of those. You can make hundreds of them. So you never have to show your face. So there's a lot of people that are like really not wanting to they want to do the faceless thing. So that's like really perfect for that. And people are making sales. People are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now again, is that what it's called? Cryo? Is that what it's called? How do I AI my handyman work? That's okay. I watched this on, what was it? Diary of a CEO, because they talked about that. They talked about like kind of like the blue collar worker type of jobs, like how was that going to actually be affected? Because like, who's going to do the plumbing jobs? Who's going to do like the garbage pickup? Who's going to do, you know, construction and things like that? The thing is, it's going to get figured out. Like, just like how you asked me that question, I would ask ChatGPT. I would say, so you asked me, how do I artificial intelligence my handyman work? Type that into an AI and ask it that. How do I integrate AI into me being a handyman? And maybe get more specific to exactly what you do, right? Maybe, I'm not sure how you book your clients, but maybe it's you using an app. Maybe it's, you know, it streamlines or if you want to teach other people how to have a handyman business, and you have it create an ebook where other handymen can learn from you, because I'm sure you've gone through a lot. I can imagine a lot of trial and error being a handyman, right? All the mess ups, all the mistakes, right? And so you can have AI create you an ebook, and you just talk into it and say, okay, turn this into an ebook. And then if you get my course, you figure out what website I'm using, Now, if you just type in what websites can I use to sell digital products, it'll come up. But if you're like, I really want to know the one that Ciana uses, that I talk about it extensively inside of my course. But you can actually use any, you have access to that information right now. You don't have to wait for my course, but the course is dropping on Friday. I'm super excited about it for you guys. But yeah, anything with AI, like, and you'd be surprised what it comes up with. Like, I can't even think of what would come up with, because you know what, if I was like parked right now, I would actually go through like some ideas with you. Like, I would actually talk into AI and say, how can I use AI for my handyman job? I'm thinking of more small videos of showing the work I do on people's house. Yeah. Oh, people love that, and use AI to create short videos. Absolute people. That's perfect. There you go. That's it right there. That's it right there. You could film yourself doing it and then use AI to put a script over it and talk, and like not even use your own voice, and cut it up into 15-second clips. That would be perfect. That would be really, really good. So there's so many ways, like, and if you even want to say, hey, look, ChatGPT, I want to start using AI, but I don't really know exactly how to use it. Tell me exactly the best way to use artificial intelligence in my business. Right now, this is what I do. I do film myself doing the videos, but I need to know, like, how can I actually integrate AI to make myself more money and make the process go by faster? Like, talk into it like you were gonna act like you're talking to like an expert, like a professional human being, like a specialist on handyman work that was a coach. Act like you're talking to a real human, and just ask it, and then like get more and more specific with your questions as it starts to spit out more and more options. That's how I've started to think about chat. Like, I actually am like, oh, okay, I need to talk to chat, like coach chat, right? Instead of it being like thinking about it like it's a robot, or like something that is inside the internet. I'm thinking about it like it's an actual AI, like an actual person. And I've even asked it things before, and then because I use Gemini, you can actually push a button and it'll read it out loud to you. So I'll ask it a question, and then it just like repeats back to me. So it's like I'm having a conversation with it. And when you can kind of wrap your head around that, like, just talk to it like it's like you really are struggling. Like, I'm really struggling. I really want to know the answer. I want to like streamline my business. I want to make more money in my business. I want to, whatever you want to do, and just ask it. And then boom. Any other questions about AI? Any other questions about the course that's coming out? Also too, would you guys even want to know about how I made $39,000 in 1 month last year? Would you guys want to know that? Or is that kind of like, nah? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everybody can not, and the reason why I'm actually saying that, and I'll show my receipts too. I'll show my receipts on it. Is because I think I just believe in people more than they believe in themselves sometimes. And sometimes it takes someone on the outside to just nudge you. And I'm like, how can I get people to like really do this? Like really go after it, or not shut it down, or I'll be like, oh, well, TikTok is closed. You guys, TikTok not going anywhere until it's gone somewhere. Like, just get it out of your mind. Like, all the fear and all the, the oh my gosh, like, it's not going anywhere. It's got its claws too much in the American economy for so many reasons. It's not going anywhere. There will be some kind of deal. Trump will figure it out just like he did this time. And even if it might look a little different or it might be changed, I don't think the whole app is just going to be deleted. So you're going to want to get in the game while other people are getting off of TikTok thinking that it's not going to go anywhere. I think that's a L. I think that this is a perfect time to jump in and get in, and that's where I made the 39,000. And then I have made thousands on my own website from selling my own things that were in my brain, and I put it into an ebook and offered it on the internet. And I think it's just a matter of a mindset shift, a reframing of like, once you do it once, is there anyone on here actually? Let me know. Let me know. Is there anyone on here that has digital products that they've sold, or they've sold something online? Once you've done it once, it just like it just literally opens you up. You're like, okay, this is possible. Like, all right, like, I'm going to do this. I remember when I first made, I don't remember. I wish I would have screenshotted it. I don't remember what it was that I first did. I think it was like, I think I got an offer to like post a t-shirt, and I got like $20 or something from Insta. Like, I think that was like my first, it was something like that. Like my first experience of making some kind of money via online. And when I did that, I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. Like, someone sent me their t-shirt and they offered me $20, and I was like, okay, cool. This was like 8 years ago. I was like, all right. And then like I kept getting more offers like that. And I don't have like this major following. I mean, I have good engagement, but like I don't have like a huge, you guys see my Instagram has 18,000 followers, I think. I mean, I don't have a massive, huge platform. And so, and then it was like, I got another offer to like have an affiliate link. And once I made my first, I think it was an Amazon affiliate sale. And I think it was for like 7 cents or something. Like, it was super small. And I was like, just the fact that I'm able to do it, the fact that I actually made money, a stranger who doesn't technically know me in person, like I didn't like talk to them and build a relationship with them in person, and then they bought something from me. They bought something from me via the internet. I think once my mind actually opened up to it, because I just gave it effort. If you actually just give something effort, you're not even trying anymore. You're doing it. Now, you might not be doing it at the top level. You might not be good at it. You might not be the best at it. You might not be, but like once you just put effort into something once, you now are doing it. So I think like when you remove the word, we had a whole low-key podcast on this, a live stream podcast on this, on the word try. But if you remove try and you're just like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then you do it, even though it sucked, or even though it wasn't, your first shot at it was not good, or it could actually be better than you thought. It could actually be a lot better than you thought. But the probability is that it probably won't be that great, but you're doing it now. Like you're in business now, right? So once you open up your TikTok shop, once you get that going, you officially have an online store. Like right now, when you have a TikTok shop, you have an online store. And like, if you just think about it that simply, and like, don't be like, oh, well, I don't want to be an influencer. No, you have a store. Once you have a TikTok shop, you have your own store. That's it. And all that matters at that point is that you put effort into telling people that you have it, that you have things to offer. Like right now, I sold out of tents last year. I'm not a professional expert at tents, but because I had it to offer and I talked about it, and we were going into the summer season where people are going to be needing tents, I sold out of tents. And I actually was laughing about it because I was like, I got it sent to me, and I was like, I really needed a tent. So I was just happy to not have to spend money on a tent. I'm like, perfect. I got this sent to me. I'll, you know, in exchange, I'm leveraging my platform, right? My time in my posting is my payment, right? So I needed a tent anyway, because I was going to be going to hitting the beach, right? So I exchanged my time to make a post about it. And I only needed to do one. I didn't have to do several posts and make it confusing and all that. And do a brand contract. No, it's super easy on TikTok Shop. And now some, if you like, they will try that with you, and it's up to you. You know, you can do a contract and you need to post 4 times and do it. I don't do that because I just know myself. I don't have the time to like keep up with all these contracts. So I just say, this is what I'm willing to do. Don't send it to me if you don't want to do that. Like I don't want to promise something I can't deliver. So there's a lot of sellers that are still willing to, you know, work with me. I post in my schedule on my timeline. I always will post. I will give a genuine post. It won't be like a fuzzy, weird post, like where it's just like 5 seconds long and it's like, check this out. And, you know, just super raggedy, right? I won't do that. But I got the tent, you guys. So I posted about it. And all of a sudden I looked down at my account and I had like $1,000 in affiliate sales in a couple days. And I'm like, from a tent? Like, you know what I mean? But it made sense. It's seasonal. So, I mean, I wouldn't have sold out on that tent in the winter, but because people just need a tent and they're seeing a real human being use it, a real human being talking about it. And they're like, that actually looks pretty cool. That's what I need. And it was on sale, super easy to pop up. And it was small to carry. Like there was just so many benefits to it. And I just talked about it and it sold out on my page. And so, because I was actually talking to I really value this person, a friend of mine. He's a millionaire. I literally watched him grow into being a millionaire. So he don't even need to prove nothing to me. I seen him do it. So I really take what he says seriously. But I actually disagreed with him for the first time on business advice, because he's like, well, what are you selling? And I'm like, well, I mainly do digital products, and I'm a TikTok affiliate, but I essentially have my own TikTok store, right? I just don't deal with the shipping and the handling. So he has a TikTok store too, but he actually has a warehouse of stuff and a team to ship out. So he gets a bigger profit than I do. I'm an affiliate, so I get a smaller. So let's just say if a product is $100 and, you know, maybe he sells it and it took like $10 to make it. So maybe he pays the affiliate that he got to sell it $5, and then he pays, and then he got his money back for the amount that it was. So $10, right? So he gets to keep $85 profit, right? So he gets bigger profits. Right? So, you know, there's levels, right? But he has to deal with a team. I told him, I was like, I don't want to, I've already been a district manager. I've had 30 full-time people working under me before. I've had 400 part-time people working under my management before. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. Period. Right? Can I park here? 1 hour parking. I think I can park here. Perfect. So you guys, I was like, I don't want a team. Like I've already done it. I think that's why I've been reluctant to do, like, I'll talk about why later on. I go into more detail in other past videos, but I've already done the team stuff. So he was like, well, you also need a physical product. I was like, dude, no, you don't. And like, we were looking at our accounts. So he's making from the TikTok shop physical. So he sells, he has a woman that works under him. So she does all the content. She's selling this jewelry, like really cute, like costume jewelry, but he owns, like he has all the product, and, basically he owns a team. I'll put it like, so he doesn't really do a lot of stuff hands-on because he's just that big of a boss at this point where he just put the money up and then there's other people running it. So from that standpoint, like, I get it. But if you're physically having to deal with it, like packaging it up and doing all that, I've already done it. I've put my time in with that. Okay. So we were looking at accountant. It's like, yeah, he made 100K in 1 month and I made 39,000 in 1 month, but I had less to deal with. I didn't have to deal with all those moving parts. All I did was I got a free product that I already wanted, Then I do content about it. And then I'm not going to lie, sometimes the products don't hit, but then I've studied myself. So you just got to keep going, essentially. And I think that that's one of the biggest things. I might even do a whole teaching on the power of not quitting and the power of you got to, like, when you get 20 no's, you have a one yes coming your way. Like, you have to just keep going. And I think when people get shut down 13 times, 14 times, 15 times, like, they just are like, this doesn't work. And I get it, because it does. You know, you're either going to build up the muscle to deal with getting told no, and essentially on TikTok, what the no is getting barely any views, right? But then all of a sudden you have one that hits. And I mean, yeah, it would be great if every single post I made $39,000 every single post, but I mean, we'll get there one day. But I'm not going to be greedy, right? One post hit for 39,000. So, and then you just keep going again. So you don't just sit back and like live off that, you keep going. So I'm going to teach about how I did it and what I learned from all my mistakes. That's it. I want to use AI. I want to use AI tools, right? I want to use tools and be sponsored by them. Yes, that's it. That's it right there. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you're still on Simple Mac, but that's exactly, see, you just solved your own, you're a pro. Like, you just solved what you're going to do. Like, the tools that you use for the handyman work, start a TikTok shop, and you use AI to talk about the tools. Even if you don't want to use it, you can use AI generated little, I was going to call them creatures, AI avatars, and talk about the products. Boom. I'm going to show you, actually. This is, since I'm parked, this is the, let me show you. It's in my history. I was just watching the video. You're going to want to screenshot this. But in this video, they talk about right here. Okay, so in this one right here. So I don't want to turn on the sound because I don't want to get like a copyright strike. But it's in this video right here. So it's how I make $30,000, all my fingerprints. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Can you guys see it? How I make 39,000, or how to make 30,000 a month on TikTok using AI UGC videos. So screenshot this. The guy's name is Jason Lee. Jason Lee right here. Yeah, so I mean, you're just gonna have to type in the keyword, and he talks about the app that he uses, and essentially it's like this, like where people, it's this kind of app right here. So these, like, you think it's a real person, but like it's AI generated, this right here. And then, so if you want to, there's like, I guess, thousands of different AI, they call them AI actors, where if you typed in, give me a man using this power tool, it'll pop up. And then you ask it to give you a script, and then you take that, and then it talks, and then you take that script and then you put it on your TikTok shop. Like, you take it and upload it to your TikTok. So this is right here, you guys, just since we're on, this was one of the videos that made me thousands of dollars in 1 month. And I think I want to show you guys something really quickly. Can I show you guys? So there's always these like competitions going on all the time, and you can see what other people are making in the competition. So and one time I was actually at the top of one of these leaderboards, but how do I get to it? I don't know. I don't know how. I'd have to figure out how to get to the section, because I don't really look at it often, because I'm like, I don't want to, there's just too many things to pay attention to. But so yeah, so this is the video that got me. I know I have it saved right here. So this video right here, right there. See me right there with the headphones right there? 6.5 million. It's still trending. 6.5 million. Okay, so, and then like I studied that, and there was a few other times that I got all my $1 million, all my million viewed posts. I studied them myself. And so there's, you know, other videos where I made 10,000, other videos where I made 2,000, other videos where I made, but 39,000 was one of the biggest months that I had. And I'm just like, you guys got to get in the game. Like it's just, you guys got to get in. There's look at all kinds of people on. Let me show you one that, you know, and I feel bad like saying this, but I want to show you someone where you wouldn't think that they were an influencer. Oh, how funny is this? The one I was telling you about where she sells, where my friend, he owns a shop, and she just popped up on my thing. So okay, so this girl right here works for my friend and sells these, gosh, well, you can't really see it, but right now she's trending right here. She's at 250,000 views at this moment. It says learn from creators. So she's popping up in here where she's talking about, so it's like people are like, TikTok, that's for a bunch of like kids dancing. It's like, no, it's not. But people are just going to keep missing out. So the people that have been rocking with me for a while, that believe me and know me, are going to be benefiting and getting into a bag in the next couple months. Everyone's getting into a bag this year, an extra bag. So money on TikTok is made from selling something correct. Yes. So like right now I have this is my shop. So this is, I have 2 TikTok shops, but this is one of them. Okay. This is my TikTok. Now, when you go here, how it says showcase, click here. Okay. When you click on showcase, this is my online. So essentially I have an online store, but it's a showcase of like things that I use and like and love. All right. So this is my showcase. Okay. And these are the products that I'm selling on my showcase. People are buying these right now from me. This is my whole showcase. It can be all handyman tools. It can be all gardening tools. It can be whatever, right? And then I post, so like this one's trending right now, and I'm talking about this like skincare, and then people can click right here. Can you guys see me? My phone keeps overheating, so I'm going to go ahead and go, but I'm going to do an entire training on what I do with TikTok. And you're going to want to make sure to subscribe, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a webinar for free, and then whoever catches it live for free will get to take advantage of it. And then I will take that down and sell it as a webinar. So it'll be kind of like a gift of like, hey, you've been a part of the Embody Pursuit tribe. Here's a free training. But then that training will be only free during that live moment, and then it will be taken down and be put into a training. So yeah, this I just want to show you guys really quickly. This is hold on really quick. I want to show you guys. And I wish it would just show it like it used to in one lump sum, but it just doesn't anymore. Let me see, where would it show? Give me a second, guys. I want to show you guys something. I have to really like look around to see. Because you know what they do? They keep changing the way that they put everything. Hold on, promote. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't even think I knew I had that much coming my way. Okay. Okay, hold on. Earnings history. So I'm going to show you the receipts of me making. Okay, so this is me, my withdrawals, okay? So this is starting from March 12th. Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but from March 12th to March, this is last year. So this is my receipts. So this is each day, okay? Each day. So I want to actually show, because I don't want it to show my, I'm going to show you guys, because I don't want to, show my email. So let me just hold on real quick. I'm just going to crop it to not show my email. You guys want to make sure you're, being smart with that. Okay. So this is not even the whole month, but it's each day. So see how one day I made 3,000 in one day. 3,200 in one day. I know it's showing backwards, unfortunately. 2,900, or is that 2,900? Yeah, 2,900, 1,800 in one day. 3,000 up here in one day. Each day. This is days, guys. This is not by week. It's not by, like, I'm telling you, I have my receipts, and this is the first time I'm actually showing this, because I'm like, I want to make this a teachable thing. I want to be able to teach you guys this, because I've done it. And now that I've done it a few times, I'm like, okay, now I feel comfortable sharing the numbers, because it's only with the purposes of helping you guys do this too. So stay tuned. And I also will be teaching you guys how to make your own website. So not only do I have the TikTok shops, but I also have my own website where I make my own digital products and also make funds. And I want you to make yours too. So this is my website, embodypursuit.com, and this is where I sell my digital products. So you can get on this. These are my digital products. So get this one right here. This is free. Make sure to get this. You get a reduced price to the, there's a free gift inside of this one. So it's free, as you can see, free. But these are my digital products. So you can have your TikTok shop and your own website. All you need is 5,000 followers on TikTok, and you can make a TikTok shop right now. And you can and I actually will teach how to get up to 5,000 followers really fast. You can get to 5,000 followers. It's possible. I know, because I have the receipts. Again, I've gained 30,000 subscribers in 3 days before. You just have to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and going after it and trying again and keep going. But you can do, it's possible. So anyways, I gotta go, but so happy for the people that stayed on this long. You guys got a treat. I might even cut that part off at the end. All right. Digital products such as, calendars. I have how I lost weight, how I lost 30 pounds, never gained it back. So I have my personal ebook. I have templates. So if you want to have your own ebook and you're like, I don't know how to structure it, I sell you my template, my exact template. I have this one. I have another digital product that's about, it's an ebook about how to sell digital products, and you could take that ebook and resell it too. You don't even have to remake your own ebook. You can, I'm giving you the rights to my book. I'm giving you the rights to my ebook to resell it on, so it's how to sell digital products, and then you can teach other people by offering to sell that as well. So yeah, the sky's the limit, you guys. That's why I get so excited and my voice ends up getting dry. And then I got to get water because I just keep going and going because I'm so excited about, you know, really helping people wake up to the fact that you can make money online. All right. Anyways, have a beautiful day, guys. Bye.